Hello. It's been a few weeks.
Well, we can thank health and weather.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch in weather. Moving out here to Florida was probably one of the greatest moves I ever made, but Jesus, the power sucks. I swear, if it even starts blowing a little bit, it just gone.
Yeah. Wow.
So.
Yeah, and I was you told last minute suddenly your power's out, and I'm like, oh, well, we're not going to start the first episode without Rob. That's not going to happen. That's just not going to happen. Then the powers that be were like, no, just go on there anyway. And I'm like, fuck no. Rob is not going to be missing from our first goddamn episode of 2024. I have fucking spoken.
That's fucking right, because it's you. Woo!
It's me.
Let's go!
I have that pull.
You'd be surprised how much stroke you have. So with that being said, with 2024, new start, all that shit, it's official. Starting next week, I mean, we're going to take today's recording of Ghosted and we're going to share that with our new friends over at the Monty and the Pharaoh Network, who's going to start airing Ghosted and Wrestle Shoot. So, fuck yeah.
That's hella cool.
Yeah, we're starting to expand out there, dip our toes into other people's pools and whatnot.
Yeah.
Monty's got a nice...
As opposed to jumping the fence and just cannonballing in there.
Well, I mean, I didn't want to really say so, but tomorrow, when we're actually live streaming the first one, live streaming Wrestle Shoot, I'm going to Rambo in that motherfucker. Take it over.
Right on.
So we're still dealing with this bullshit chat issue where for some reason on my personal profile, I can't make it public. So comments aren't coming through unless you go to the Anti-Social Network Facebook or the YouTube or any of that good shit. Those comments will come through.
Wow.
I know. It's
that's just the ongoing that's like with me and headphones. I would have headphones, and before you know it, the wire's loose, and I'm having to jam it in there to listen to, and just that and you
get that old reliable.
Yeah, exactly. That and also my luck with sunglasses, the arms always fall off, and I hadn't had them very long, and it's like, God damn it, why is this?
It's because it's you.
It is. I'm cursed.
So welcome to the first episode of Ghosted of the new year, and let's watch some scary shit and see what comes of it.
Yeah, let's see.
I'm already scared.
Oh, so I do have I also have a commercial that we can demand money from.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, give me 1 second. There it is. Okay, perfect. Ooh, all right. Well, do you want to get started with that, or we want to save that?
I think we'll save it for a little bit later.
All right.
All right.
I mean, you're the one pulling the strings around here, so let's do it however you want to fucking do it. Yeah.
Okay. This one we're going to start out with deceased wife or no.
Oops.
Are we ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Oh, God damn it. Hang on. There we go. Chet, look what you made me do.
Wait for it.
Okay. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Hey, guys. My Paul Walker is back.
That looks just like a dude I spent 9 months in jail with.
Oh shit.
Sounds like it's down at the end of the hallway. Right back there. Holy fuck. That felt like somebody's right standing behind me. Holy fuck. That was somebody right behind me. It felt like their face was right here. Like they were really tall. I was frozen. I couldn't move.
Stop being a pussy man.
Oh. What the fuck? That's not my wife. And that's not Miss Potter. That felt like something really tall.
Did he say that's not my wife?
Yeah. Yeah, see, there's some stuff I cut out just for time, but he just recently lost his wife, and he was wondering.
After feeling the presence of something evil standing behind him and hearing whispers of tormented souls suffering, he is absolutely sure that this is not his wife. And after catching the attic door slamming shut by itself, he thinks there could be something horrifying living up there.
He fucked it at the end. He fucked it at the end.
What do you mean?
Damn it.
See, I was really impressed with the kitchen stuff. So what do you mean he fucked it? At the
Yeah,
end?
I like the kitchen thing too, but at the fucking end, why isn't this going where it's supposed to go? There we go. At the end, when he stepped out into the hallway, lo and behold, it looked a whole lot like the ghost of his not wife throwing the kitchen chair.
What?
At the very end, when he walked out in the hallway, that white background,
Right.
that ghostly figure, looked a whole lot like what we saw in the kitchen. And the horrible acting, the horrible crying. I mean, anybody who's legitimately that choked up, like, wouldn't their eyes at least get red, water up a little bit? He was dry-eyed and
Yeah, I'm really impressed though with the kitchen thing. That was the main thing. The reason why I threw in that last part was the attic door going boom, like something's up there messing with it, and that's what got him out. So how do you think he could have done the kitchen then? The chair like getting kind of thrown like it did.
I don't know. I don't have an answer to that. I'm kind of trained myself to always be looking for even a sign of a jump cut, and I didn't see one.
Right. Yeah, I kind of tend to believe this one just because he is. If it's true that his wife recently died and he's going through some shit, he might be. Who knows? He's just going through emotional shit now because he's got this going on too. If it's but for me the kitchen thing is what kind of got me.
Maybe he's fitty, right? Maybe the kitchen thing was real and he was trying to expand on it for some internet fame.
Maybe.
Jesus, I don't know, man. This one's kind of a tough one for me.
I'm gonna go ahead and just for the kitchen alone, I'm gonna say it's real. That's where I'm standing on it.
Just because I love to play it, though. Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
On the fence.
Yeah. Did the bullshit come through? Did you hear that? The little baby?
No, I did not hear that.
Son of a bitch. How about this time? Nothing?
Nope.
Yeah, right. Of course, the
Y'all playing the bullshit thing, and I'm like, oh, you're on the fence. It's like,
I am on the fence about that one. I'll give you. I am on the fence about that one. I'm leaning more towards bullshit.
Okay.
But that
Okay.
chair thing, going to the left, and you could really say, oh, there could be somebody behind that chair. Then it pulled out, and then it
Yeah.
suddenly violently shot to the right. That
You
was
had-
very interesting.
When I first saw the first part of it, I thought, well, someone could be hiding and having a string at the bottom of the chair. Pull that thing right out. But then when it went, it's like, okay, well, you can't push it with a string unless you have many strings. And then all of a sudden it did that shit. I went, okay, that's way too many strings and way too many people hiding in places to make it go do that.
Goddamn strings.
Yeah. Oh God, that just reminds me. I saw, this is totally off topic. This is more of a wrestle shoot topic, but I recently watched a video where people who don't watch wrestling were watching the Undertaker versus Kane cage match, where they were, that crazy one where, Undertaker versus Mankind, Kane, where Mankind gets thrown off the top and goes and like that whole crazy thing. And they're like, as soon as he throws Mankind off the top of the cage, this one chick goes, oh, that's fake. What gravity is fake? No, he had wiring or wire harness or something. What did you not see them wrestling around? How the hell would you have a wire harness and then step through ropes, step into a cage, step out of a cage, get on, and all the things they're doing, and the wires not get all tangled up? And think.
And luckily, there was a brilliant makeup tech on scene to seamlessly and lightning fast make his tooth come through his nose.
Yes, that's all. That's. I was like, wow.
What else I think that particular dumb bitch might argue is that the Earth is in fact flat.
Right. It's like, that's totally fake. Gravity was in cahoots and slowed itself down so he could.
That's right. And when Draws took that dump off the top of the cage, he wasn't really paralyzed. That was just a work he did for the rest of his natural life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because no matter what, it's all fake.
Every single thing that happens in the wrestling world is completely
like when you
fake.
Threw me off the bleachers, I was like, oh no, these wires are making me fall entirely too gently. So I pulled the string and let myself go flying.
Right.
Fake.
The wiring harness and lift system we had at the high school gym.
That's for the independent wrestling show.
Yes. It's just we've got the same people that did the Bon Jovi Living on a Prayer video when he flies out over the crowd,
Well, I thought I was gonna say it was the the Tommy Lee drum kit. We had that. Anyway.
Wow.
I don't know, man. I'm on the fence. Let's move on to the next. And
all right.
guys, look, man, check us out. Go on. If you can't find the links to our other antisocial, God damn it, what's the word I'm looking for? Social medias. Go to antisocialnetwork.net, scroll to the bottom. There's a link to all of them. You can click on that. You can type away. Do it.
No.
All right, moving on. That one tanked.
Okay. Lurking in the closet.
Lurking in the closet. The first video comes from the TikTok user Deanna. For months now, Deanna's daughter has been telling her that there is someone inside her closet. First, she named a family member that passed away, but now she says it's a bad man. The family has experienced a few strange incidents before, but Deanna, being a believer of the paranormal, didn't want to take any chances. So she decided to set up a security camera inside her daughter's room, and it captured something absolutely terrifying.
Why did she set one up in her shower? Terrifying.
The closet doorknob twists and unlatches, then opens all by itself in a slow, creepy manner. And as we take a look inside, what looks like a figure wearing a dress can be seen standing there in the corner, where there shouldn't be any space for a person or object to hide. If you look closely, the arm and part of the dress is visible, but there seems to be some sort of distortion around where the head should be. She then makes another video showcasing the closet close up, in which we can see that there is no space for anyone to be hiding in the corner of the closet, and there is nothing that could have been mistaken for this figure. After hearing her daughter crying that night, saying her face was hurting, Deanna comes to check, and that's when she notices a big fresh scratch on her face that wasn't there just moments before she went to bed. Take a look.
Oh, yeah, that's probably because Mommy went out. Are you okay? Do you need something? What's wrong? Why are you up? You were just asleep. So you gotta be careful for her.
Could whatever is lurking in the closet be responsible for the scratch on the little girl? Many viewers stated that the dress is from olden times, so this must be a very old ghost that has gathered a lot of negative energy over many years. Deanna says her 4-year-old daughter has not slept in this room ever since the incident.
God damn, I feel like this would be a lot more entertaining if it was just us telling some of our old horror stories of shit we've experienced. That video was awful.
So what did you, how did you feel about the door opening? That was the main thing for me. It didn't seem like there was room inside the closet for someone to hide and open it.
I don't think one bit of any of that shit was real. You could easily manipulate footage of a doorknob turning. I didn't buy that.
Okay.
One.
Yeah, I was a little on the fence about it, but
seemed supremely unimpressed by the damage to her own daughter's face, right? Like
that one could have, I mean, kids get scratched all the time doing shit. So yeah, that one it wasn't so much that, Yeah. I mean, kids scratch their own face and not even realize it and go, oh, my face hurts. So,
She barely even fucking looked at it. Like, oh, the door magically opened and a scratch appeared. She's like, suck it up. Fuck, I don't know. I'm not buying that one.
All right, that's fair. Yeah, I'm a little on the fence, but kind of leaning more towards you, where you are.
Something I would like to know is how come, like we have had some pretty vivid encounters throughout our life with things that are not seen.
Yeah.
And it's just because we didn't have the presence of mind. We never thought or knew to maybe try to bring a video camera out to see what we could catch. We were just running around looking for ourselves.
Right.
But since then, at the age of technology, like nobody can seem to capture anything that we've been reviewing that's anywhere near the kind of shit we would see on a Friday night.
It's rare. I mean, there's been a few impressive things, but it's pretty rare. I wonder if it's a matter of certain kinds of people are drawn. It draw that kind of stuff to them. I mean, most of the stuff that happened with us together, we were teenagers, and there's a whole theory about that. Teenagers and all their teenage angst and energy, drawing stuff, making stuff manifest and shit. But like in my adult life, I've not noticed much go, in the last few decades. Haven't noticed a whole lot going on. I'm not saying that there's nothing going on, but either I just got numb and don't notice shit, or there's just not much going on around me. So
maybe. Yeah, it's very possible all that activity you were seeing was something attached to me because my whole life, it's never really stopped. It's just, it's
Right.
almost like today it's Monday, it's nighttime, and my house has a ghost in it.
Right.
That's
And like for me, once I moved out on my own, moved out of the house in El Dorado Hills, it's like that house had its own shit going on, and as we know, but yeah, after leaving that house, is like there wasn't seeming to be a whole lot of, like I said, I might life also got kind of chaotic and crazy, so maybe I just had my own shit going on and wasn't able to notice things as much.
when you weren't working, you were sleeping. No time to see ghosts.
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much, and everything else. So yeah, and then I think a certain period of my life I call the apocalypse. I won't go into detail on that. If there are any ghosts hanging around, they went, "Well, what the fuck is this shit show? We're out."
Time to go.
Yeah. Oh well.
Luck to you, sir.
Yeah, exactly. So
I was thinking the other day it might be interesting if life ever kind of starts to settle down for all of us. Take a little trip out to Sacramento. We bust out a video camera and we go on a tour of all of our old haunts. See if we can find anything there nowadays.
Oh man, that would be hella cool.
Yeah. I mean, except for, of course, where I got my entire ass handed to me. I won't go back in that graveyard again.
Right. Well, they really spruced that place up. They've got wrought iron fencing. I think it locks after the sun goes down. You can't get in it.
All those hills are all developed now, right?
Yeah, it's so much more. Yeah. But, my wife thinks there's something going on in this house that we live in. This house is 110 years old, and so she thinks she heard stuff. I've heard some weird things, but I don't know, is that the cat or is that something? But sometimes footsteps and stuff, and there's no one else but us, and we're both in bed. So it's hard to say. I might have just really desensitized. I don't know.
And I think that's a very real thing for people is they just eventually their brain starts turning that noise off so it can focus on other noise of living life.
Right.
All right. Well, let's we're 23. We're already 24 minutes into the show. Holy shit, honey, time flies when you're having a good time. What's next?
Let's see. We'll do Ghost in a Hardware Store, and then I think I'll play the commercial.
All right.
There we go.
Todos lados, ¿sí te fijas?
¿Qué es
Todos
eso?
lados empezó a caer este desmadre. Pues no sé qué chingo está pasando, pero... ¿Qué chingo vas a hacer? Vete a la verga. Vete a la verga.
Aquí ya quería salir corriendo, pero me aguanté.
Hijo de puta madre. Me cayó el pinche celular, vale verga. Se madrió, ¿no? Y se abrió la pinche puerta del baño. Ni vergas, güey. No hay nada. Eso fue lo que más me sacó de onda, güey, porque no sé qué chingados se
La puerta
estará
del refri
pasando,
se
a
abre.
ver qué mandas o qué. Vete a la verga. No, vete a la verga. Ya chinga tu madre, puto fantasma de mierda. Vete a la verga, güey. No, ¿cómo se dice? No oye nada. Pero tengo así desde la mañana como que se escucha un pinche gruñido. Pero ¿qué pedo? ¿Quién sabe qué chingo sería, loco? No, pues quién sabe. Chingo está raro este show. ¿Qué chingo sería? Vete a la verga. No mames. No se ven un pinche vato. ¿Quién sabe qué chingo? Vete a la verga, güey. No, vámonos al chorizo. Vámonos a la verga.
All right. I'll
So-
buy that.
Yeah, the broom, the bathroom, at first I thought, nah, but then when they showed the inside of it, there wasn't really anywhere for anyone to hide. They went inside and they showed, like on the other side of the door, there's this wall where the hinge is,
It wasn't really even all that much for me. It's when we used to work in the warehouse of the IRS,
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
my supervisor at the time had been there for just an eternity, and he swears high and low that at night that warehouse that we worked in got very, very active.
Wow.
And then if you think apart why, it really makes a lot of sense if you think about how many people spent their working lives in a warehouse. It stands up to scrutiny out of all the people who have come through that maybe a few have hung around.
Yeah, possible. Plus, who knows who's died at work, who's died in a warehouse, and for whatever reason, an industrial accident or whatever. I mean,
Maybe somebody's pissed off they didn't get their full pension.
yeah. Right.
Well, that's
Yeah.
my theory on a legit haunted house is like, who are we to tell a ghost like you can't be in this house? Because that ghost is like, fuck you, I paid for this house, I can stay
Right.
here forever. In my opinion, unless they're trying to hurt something, yeah, you're damn right you can. It's your house
Right.
too.
Right. Yeah, if you're causing problems, gotta call the Ghostbusters though. Put you in that damn
Or
trap.
us. We'll take care of it.
Yeah.
Well, I think we should attempt to pay a bill. What do you think?
I think so. I think you might appreciate this commercial that I found. It's a
Brilliant.
commercial. And so here. Get ready. Can you set it up to where it's or
As soon as you bring it up, and then
This ain't what you really want. You forget that I can watch it. You come and take time. We so seasoned, even ammo thought was hooked up. Cheat up, that you exist. Ripping my goddamn wrist. You got off of your missing tricks. Spinning, look at me, basketball player, how we go. You get kicked in your butt. Oh, big toe, no shoe, motherfucker, what it do?
Rotten Robbie, give us fucking money.
send us money. It's so funny too, because like my family has this this fucking weird memory of Rotten Robbie's that for some reason they think it used to bother me that gas station was called Rotten Robbie's.
Well, I remember you telling me about that when we were teenagers. That's why I went out of the way to find something. I couldn't find an actual commercial, but I found that.
I'm not the only Rob walking this planet. Just think of somebody. And, it's not like I can't relate to Robbie being rotten. I get it. So let's do a quick experiment here, real quick. So what I want you to do is bring that commercial back up, but leave it paused.
Okay.
So do that real quick.
Right there.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, then we can do this with the videos. Fuck with it. Then we can start playing. So okay, we can do the commercial. We don't need to watch it again. The Pizza Cat. Fucking Rotten Robbie, you better send us some money. Him and goddamn Cal Worthington need to send us some
money from beyond the grave. I'm all about it.
That's right. Everybody who was able to join us, we appreciate it. Listen, you fucking people over on over on Twitch, quit trying to come when we're on the air and get us to hire you. Like this fucking jerk off. He's like, hey, look, I'm gonna write you a paragraph while you're on the air about how I can make you famous. It drives me nuts. It happens every week. Facebook user,
Wow.
love you too. I don't know why
Love
your
you
name's
too.
not coming up, but thank you for commenting.
Wow. Well,
It
you
drives
know,
me every fucking week that happens. Hey, sorry for bothering you. I wanted to offer to promote your channel. Fuck you.
sorry for bothering us. Well, why the hell are you?
Right? If you were really sorry for bugging us, you wouldn't have in the first place. All right, what's next? What's next on the agenda?
What?
What's next on the agenda?
I was babbling.
You know, I saw that.
We'll do a Frenchman and his dogs.
Okay. Gotta love Frenchmen and dogs.
All right.
All right, let's hit it.
C'est quoi ça? Donc il y a un esprit dans le baraque. Je vais voir. Ah mais une fois! Je sais pas si je l'ai tourné en vidéo, mais depuis tout à l'heure en fait, ça recommence. C'est toujours sur la poignée de la porte. Je sais pas ce qui se passe ici, mais ça se concentre en fait dans le salon plus dans la cuisine. Faut savoir, c'est ce qu'il y a une cave en dessous de la cuisine en fait. Ça pourrait,
Easy for you to say.
ça pourrait peut-être venir là. C'est quoi ce bordel là? Tiens, courant.
Again, while watching TV with the dogs, he catches something undeniably chilling.
C'est encore des choses. Putain. Putain, il y avait encore ce truc qui s'allumait. Putain, j'en ai marre. Y a quelqu'un ici? Oh putain! Je suis là.
A few weeks later, he finally decides to confront the source of all the activity, which seems to be the strongest in the kitchen, and this is what he captures.
Donc salut tout le monde, nouvelle vidéo aujourd'hui, manifestation dans la cuisine encore. Oula, j'ai failli faire tomber mon téléphone. Dans la cuisine, c'est avec les tiroirs, les placards comme d'hab. Est-ce qu'il y a une entité ici? Est-ce que vous voulez vous manifester? Manifestez-vous s'il vous plaît. Ok. Est-ce que tu peux refermer la porte? Si c'est pas trop demandé. Ok. Ok, je crois que c'est pas le moment de le provoquer le plus. Oh, ça m'a fait un bon. Oh la vache. Merci de t'avoir manifesté, je vais te laisser tranquille.
I'll leave you alone.
After asking the entity to manifest itself, a cupboard door opens and a cup shoots out straight onto the floor. He then decides not to provoke it and let it go. What makes this seem compelling is that the dog reacts and barks straight away when the cupboard door opens. And then we can hear it growl, as if it knows something unseen is present within the room.
So the thing that got me made me think something is the dog's attention to everything. Like I mean, a lot of that stuff could have been set up, but the dogs wouldn't. I don't think the dogs would have been like wholly on alert, like, oh shit, what's going on? You know, like they were sensing something.
If there are two things in this world that I really can't stand, it's people who are intolerant of foreigners and French fuckers. Those are two things I just can't stand.
Oh, of course.
Even the fucking dogs were bothering me. Les bark, les woof woof. Hey, oh, growl.
The dogs have no credibility because they're French.
They're fucking French. Dude, me and Al Bundy, we've got to figure it out that you just can't trust the French.
I see.
And any French people who might be watching this, not you.
Yes, no, you're great. You're great.
Everybody else, though, fucking.
If the entire country of France just happens to watch Ghosted, you're all great. We love you.
But if you're French Canadian, go fuck yourself.
Yes, unless you're in French Canada. I mean, and watching. I mean, what?
I had a real hard time with all of that video. I didn't. And the French thing was a joke. Yeah.
Right. Oh,
Here,
I like the cupboard and the cupboard door opening and the cup coming out, because that would have been
cupboard and the coffee.
That would have been two strings involved: a string to open up the cupboard and then a string to pull out the cup. I think that just
maybe they also had a string around the dog's nuts, so if they pulled it, he go later.
Okay, so I guess we're
I'm going bullshit on that one, but that's just me, and that's just because
I'm going haunted.
That's just because that guy irritated me. I just didn't like him. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
All right. So I think we can probably power through one more. Then we go ahead and call it a night.
All right. I think I only got one more, so that's perfect.
Well, look how that shit worked out. We're actually starting to come off kind of professional once in a while.
A little bit. I mean,
not often.
This is how rumors get started, so shush about that. So this is nursing student.
All right. Don't play it. Pause it. There we go. Boom.
Now that I have introduced myself to the patient, verify the client's... Now that I have introduced myself to the patient, explain the procedure, and ask for his consent, verify the client's identity, and provide...
Ano ito?
Sige na. 1, 2, 3, go. Now that I have introduced myself to the patient,
The light flashes for a brief moment, and then just off camera the closet door slams shut on its own. Mary then made a follow-up video showcasing the closet in question, and that's when things get even more creepy.
So this is where it all began, and this is the cabinet. And I'm actually very afraid to touch it or open it. I'm very sorry for the mess. So as you can see, this cabinet is full of clothes and no person can actually, oh my gosh, fit inside here. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I'm very scared. But this is what it looks like inside.
Mary is now too afraid to sleep inside her own bedroom, and with good reason too. Because if you didn't notice, a creepy voice can be heard while she was showcasing the closet.
And actually before that, we were actually experiencing weird things.
She eventually decided to set up a home security camera inside her bedroom in order to see what evidence she may find. Late one night, just a little while after midnight, she captures something utterly terrifying. An electric fan inside the room turns on by itself, and then some strange smoke rises up out of nowhere, and an orb also appears just moments before the fan turns off again on its own. And just mere minutes later, she captures this. And it's not just at night time too, a little earlier on in the day, and things were even worse. It's very faint and hard to notice, but as we enhance the footage, you can see as a shadow moves towards the closet and goes inside, just shortly before it slams shut on its own. But the worst is yet to come. If you missed it, take a look again. A hand can be seen reaching out from the closet, as if whatever that shadow was manifested into a physical form within the closet. As we saw earlier, Mary's closet is quite small and very cluttered, so there isn't much space for a person to be hiding inside. The only link she has that could possibly explain these paranormal events is that one day when she was outside with her boyfriend, they witnessed a terrible accident, and her boyfriend, who is a trained medical professional, went to aid the person in need, but it looks like it was too late and the man passed away, only for his spirit to follow Mary home. Could this be a real haunting caught on camera? I leave the final judgment to you.
So when I was first watching that, I was kind of like not very impressed. Stuff happening off camera, that could be anything. But then when it got to the stuff alone and the fan turning on by itself, that could be manufactured. But then the door opening, or the little door and then slamming shut, you know, you could say a string could open the door, but then to slam it like that, that's, you know. And then I don't know about the hand thing. That's kind of a weird thing. So
I'm into it. And
yeah.
I'll tell you what, her reaction of genuine fear, it was just too, in my opinion, genuine to be a work. Like even brilliant fucking pro wrestlers can't work like that. And then secondly, Jinx told me it's true because he said that was him.
Oh, well, shit.
Yeah. So it's true.
It's close.
Okay. Close. All right. Fuck yeah. That's going to do it for another episode of Ghosted. Yeah. Everybody who's going to be watching us on the replay over on the Monty and the Pharaoh Network, thank you for welcoming us on board. And I don't know. We're still the antisocial network, so we're a bunch of psychopaths. And I think that's one of the things that appeals to Monty is between me and you and Chris's combined mental instabilities, we're gonna bring some real good programming to his show.
Oh, it's good. It's gonna be real good. It's gonna be real good.
Slap that out of it, goddamn it! There you go. And I just got to go ahead and say, because this is going to be rebroadcast, that all the stupid shit and opinions that have been expressed are solely from the Antisocial Network and Ghosted, Rob and Doug. Has nothing to do with the Monty and the Pharaoh Network. But, of course, if they agree, then that just makes them even cooler.
Yes.
All right. So on that note, next week we're going to be hitting it live. And, yeah, fuck yeah. See you next week.